Okay. What's good, everyone? It's your boy, GD, the sports actor, and we are back with another episode. Super exciting day today. It is rent day, but that's not why we're excited. Can't wait for rent day to pass, come and go, pay that and then move on. But today is going to be the first day that football is back. So that's going to be pretty exciting for, all those pains of paying that rent. You get a little bit of gains, a little bit of sweetness for getting a preseason game. Of course, it's only preseason, so a lot of the main characters, the main actors probably won't be playing. Caleb Williams probably will be holding out again, painting his nails a new color as he gets ready for maybe preseason 2. We'll see what happens with that guy. But it'll be exciting nonetheless to get that football energy out, to get the jerseys out, to get the fans out, and I'm super excited. So this Hall of Fame game that's happening tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard, 5 o'clock Pacific time. That's going to be between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. So pretty exciting game that's going to be happening later on tonight. But, back to the New York Giants. It's been pretty exciting. I mean, we had Hard Knocks. I believe the last episode on Hard Knocks was this past Tuesday. And if you were able to see it, it was pretty much everything that we already know. At this point, we had gotten all the juicy context, all the stuff that, we might not have been privy to in episode 1 and 2 and also episode 3. But this last episode was, just pretty much a wrap up of how the season ended, who we drafted, and, why we drafted some of these players. So it was nice. It was a nice little, bow on the gift, a little bow on the box, and I thought it was great. Hard Knocks off season for the New York Giants. I thought it was great, and so I was glad to have been able to watch that right before the preseason is about to start. But one thing that we have been seeing as of today is about day 7 of the Giants training camp that's begun, and I wanted to wait a little bit to see what happens during training camp. You also want to wait because of course there's injuries or cross your fingers, knock on wood, things that you don't want to happen during training camp as well. And fortunately, it's been a really good training camp in the last 7 days. I mean, we've seen some pretty exciting stuff, not only from the offense, but from the defense as well. And we've seen some pretty exciting battles across the board. Just a lot of pieces that really, help fine-tune each other. Iron sharpens iron. I mean, you have battles going against guys like Burns and AT, Andrew Thomas going up against, Kayvon Thibodeau. You have guys like Deontay Banks going up against Malik Neighbors, as well as McLeod going up against the Neighbors, and just battles that are just good for both sides of the ball. And so I'm truly loving everything that I'm seeing, through X, everything that I've been able to get off of Instagram and online, some of the articles that the Giants have been posting on their app and on their website as well, and just be getting a lot of juicy stuff. Even more, I know last year definitely surprised us for how the season turned out, because the Giants really did have a good training camp. But something that I've seen, this year is we truly have weapons that are that are not dependent on Saquon Barkley. We truly have a focus that, the ball is going to be going up in the air. You have guys like Tyron Tracy. You have guys like Turbo Miller, Dante Miller, who's coming in and just crushing it, because these backs can also catch and contribute on the receiving end as well. And these are things that the Giants are going to be moving towards. This is the new identity that we were able to see through Hard Knocks in how the Giants want to be defined. And, I thought it's great. We're seeing in this camp a lot of production from Jalen Hyatt in this second year. Big turnaround. And I'm really excited to not only see the speed exercised, but also to see some of these routes, these explosive routes that he's been doing, this misdirection that he's been giving. I don't know if it's just He wants to make sure that he doesn't get lost in the sauce, wants to keep up with Wandell, wants to keep up with Malik Neighbors, and stay ahead of Darius Slayton, eventually I do think that Jalen Hyatt will take Darius Slayton's spot in terms of starting. I just really see a lot of growth coming out of just some of these receivers that are here. And so really, really, really exciting and great to see, Bryce Ford Wheaton also mixed into the pack as well. Just a big body, a great, large target that would do well in the red zone. So definitely want to see that nurtured. And it's just an exciting time all around to see what will happen and who we decide to keep when it comes to this wide receiver core. But we have a great talent that are making some really great plays, not only on the slant, not only on some of these checkdowns, not only on some 50-yard bombs. Today, Daniel Jones threw a 50-yard bomb to Malik Neighbors as Malik Neighbors cooked the corner. I believe it was, I want to say maybe Flott, possibly as Malik cooked the corner, hit a double move, and ran it in for or caught it for a touchdown. So just super excited to see these bombs, to see DJ just really comfortable within the pocket as well as he is standing upright. I feel like he started off slow when it came to day one. Everybody was a little bit nervous. There were some rumors out there. People were, saying, here we go again. Another, he's overthrowing Singletary. He's not making something. But now it seems like DJ's just dropping it in some bread baskets. Just beautiful throws are just, being done. And I'm super excited about that. And, I can attest to the fact that the offense seems like it's improved because of the offensive line and, the focus that the New York Giants have had on the offensive line. And I'm super glad that we went and we, built it up and got this offensive line right. I mean, right now, currently, if we're looking at it, Evan Neal sitting out as he figures out life, and it's needed. He wasn't here for OTAs, hasn't been here for training camp, missed most of last year. And just, I don't think it's going to work out with Evan Neal, and nor do I care. You've given a chance on chance, and it's about getting the right person for the job. So that being said, we have, as it looks right now, we have Andrew Thomas at left tackle. We have John Runyon at left guard. We have John Michael Smith, JMS, over at center. Hasn't practiced as of late, still dealing with the minor shoulder injury, but I do believe he'll come in and play strong and play well amongst this group. We have right guard Greg Van Roten. Welcome to the team, my boy. And Raiders, thank you for giving up almost every player you have. If you want to send Devontae Adams our way, we'd much oblige. We'd appreciate that as well. That'd be great. Right tackle, ending at right tackle, we have Jermaine Illuminor taking that. And so the chemistry that you have between Greg Van Roten and Jermaine Illuminor, obviously apparent. I mean, these guys played together with Carmen Brasillo over at the Raiders. And now, not only do we have the offensive line coach, Carmen Brasillo, we have Jermaine Illuminor, as well as Greg Van Roten. And the Raiders, had a good offensive line. These guys played well last year, and super excited for them to join in the mix. And then on the other side, All-Pro left tackle Andrew Thomas, beast, playing next to a John Runyon coming from the Packers, who have, always produced pretty solid offensive linemen. They do produce good offensive linemen. So very excited to get these guys in the mix to have such just a better looking offensive line. I mean, we haven't seen this in real gameplay, in real live action. I mean, we do have our joint practice coming August 5th. So we have another practice on August 2nd. We're off on August 3rd, Saturday. We go back to practice 10 a.m. Sunday, August 4th, and then we have two joint practices with the Lions August 5th and August 6th, and that's when we really get into some competition and we can really flex and see what's going on with this team against another team like the Detroit Lions, which is a great team to practice against. As we know, the Detroit Lions have improved greatly. They have a good culture over there, good head coach, good quarterback, good players, and so we'll be able to learn a lot in terms of how this team is built and how it's ready to compete against other teams in the NFL. But from what I'm seeing through, just as I stated before, the offensive line improvement, from what I'm seeing through the Daniel Jones improvement, I really think that the New York Giants are sleepers right now. They're a dark horse, and they're coming. And I believe DJ is going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder. He's heard the rumors. He's heard the murmurs. People have said it out loud. They've said it on TV. They've said it online. And he's ready. He's worked. He's gotten back to the point where he looks mobile. He's doing his things, and he seems to have, a bit more confidence right now. He knows that they're doubting. He knows that they're looking, and from what I've seen in some of his, post press conferences that he's had, he seems like he's ready and that he's zoned in and almost in one of those things where I've already been all the way at the bottom. What more could happen here? I mean, in New York, with New York fans, a lot could happen. We could get into you all season and then ship you somewhere else. So that could always happen. But I think most of New York, I think we're back in DJ, and I think we've seen the improvement, and we like what we see. So all it has to do is just translate to, real games. And I believe we will see that. And like I said, the pickup of Grant Van Roten, just a great pickup. Super excited about that we're focusing on the offensive line and just making sure that we don't lack in that area, because we learned our lesson the first time. And I hope we did. I hope we learned our lesson after last season that we can't afford for the offensive line to go down at all. We have our special players. We have our pieces. We have our weapons. Now it comes down to protecting the quarterback, because you cannot win games without having a quarterback to facilitate. You need someone who can throw the ball. And yes, we have Drew Lock. Yes, we have Cutlets, we got DeVito, but we need the quarterback that we went after and that we went to go get in round one. Only about four or five drafts ago, getting DJ. So we definitely, have to boost that and encourage that protection. And I'm glad that the Giants are putting that on the forefront, because that's exactly what they did. Tyler Nubin. Right now, still taking a back seat. Dane Belton seems to have won the job right now in terms of free safety, and I don't mind that at all. I really don't. Dane Belton played great when he played last year. He has a natural eye for the ball, great interceptions, a good tackler, strong tackler. But between the two, though, I would say I do like Tyler Nubin's build a bit more than Dane Belton, especially if it came to a breakout one-on-one situation. I believe Tyler Nubin is the bigger, faster body back there that could close a lot more gaps, or you'd feel a lot more secure, especially for the role that Xavier McKinney. That's kind of, I feel like Tyler Nubin is closer to an Xavier McKinney than a Dane Belton is to an Xavier McKinney, but I really do love Dane Belton, and I wish him, the most success at that position. If that keeps Tyler Nubin sitting for a season while Dane Belton does his thing, so be it. The best player for the job is what we're looking for. He knows the defense. He has chemistry with the players. Why not? So super excited, about that. And I just really love how the defense is playing. We have, Bobby Okereke continuing to do his thing. We have Deontay Banks continuing to play great coverage. We do need to assess how strong we are at the cornerback position. We do have Nick McLeod out there, which I'm not mad about. I like Nick McLeod, but if we do see that there is trouble in terms of coverage, guarding, because right now we're seeing that our wide receiver core looks phenomenal. And I'm gonna be on the side that we've just improved that much that's what they are. They're just really, really good right now because they were on the brink. Wandell, Hyatt, Malik Neighbors, Slay. I want to say that, but I also, I've been seeing some good interceptions. I've been seeing some good coverage, but I'm just saying I'm a little bit wary about that corner position across from Banks. And I hope that it's filled in. I have great confidence of the guys that can fill that in, whether it's Flott or it's McLeod. But if we do have the opportunity to go get a veteran cornerback, I think that's a move that we should make. So, that just encompasses just the last 7 days. I wanted to put a video out before the season starts because I'm going to be making videos after the preseason games, of course, after every game. And we're getting to that week-to-week basis for sure. And, of course, during this time, you don't want to put too much speculation. You don't want to talk after every single practice or camp because things are happening. Brian Burns had gotten injured, but look, the boy's right back. Illuminor in the beginning had gotten injured. The boy's right back. So everyone is staying healthy. Everyone is playing strong. Everyone is playing confident. And that's what we want to see. That's really what we want to see out of a good training camp from the New York Giants. So let's continue to root for Blue. Let's continue to root for our boys. Let's put some pressure on the fact that Malik Neighbors needs to pick a number for the jersey, man, because I'm holding out. I'm waiting to, cop my new jerseys. I already got my Brian Burns. I'm going to get on defense. I might also get a Deontay Banks. Banks closed on Sunday. That'd be nice to rep. But I also want to, get my offensive jerseys as well. And so, please, my boy, pick a number so I can go ahead and cop you and then, probably cop another receiver too. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. We're out here. The videos are coming out. Football season is officially back starting today. And just super excited. So thanks for riding with me as I continue to make these videos. Leave any comments on how I can improve. Leave any comments about how you think training camp is going and what you think about the New York Giants right now. But appreciate you guys. It's your boy GD the Sports Actor. I'm out.